Hey, Stephen Sweere here, your Lakes Area Listing Agent. Thank you for signing up for the step-by-step buying process. What we are going to do here is just explain each step of the buying process and how you can get started. So let's start with step one. So the first step would be finding a buyer's agent. Now, two-thirds of the people will go with the first buying agent that they meet. What you should do is actually interview a couple, or at least talk to your friends, get some referrals, go on to Facebook, look at the reviews, go on to Zillow, look at their reviews, and really do that. A good buyer's agent is going to ease you through the process of buying a home, where a non-experienced buyer's agent will make that ride a lot rougher. So first step, find your buyer's agent. So now the second step could actually be done before the first step. It's all on preference, but I like to start with a buying agent because the buyer agent is going to know the local lenders and help you find the right lender that fits you and what you're looking for. So step two, finding a lender. Now, the reason we want to find lenders is so we can get pre-approved. Setting you up with a pre-approval letter is very important before looking at homes. What that's going to do is set us up to not get disappointed, where we're not looking at homes that are $50,000 over our budget and something that you fall in love with, but yet we can't afford. So that's one of the main reasons to get pre-approval. But the next one is when you are out looking at homes, you're going to find a home that you are going to love. And what the pre-approval letter is going to allow us to do is put in an offer on the day you see the home. And that will put you above most buyers out there that are not pre-approved. So the seller doesn't have to wait for somebody to get pre-approved. You're already pre-approved, and they can accept your offer the day you see the home. So step two, meet with a lender. So the third step is now the home searching process. So you have a buyer's agent who can get you into any home that you want to see. We have your lender and your pre-approval letter, so we know what your budget is. So now sit with your agent and talk to him or her about what your requirements are. And those requirements can go from square footage, attached garage, detached garage, a shop. Maybe you want some acres, or maybe you need a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and that is the minimum that you can look for. So what your agent is going to do is look in their surrounding area and find homes that fit what you are looking for, and they're going to match them up to you. What I like to do is send those homes to you, have you review them, and narrow them down to the homes that you want to go look at. So third step, your home search. So you've narrowed down your search, and now you get to do the funnest part of it all. That's step four, the home tour. So you and your agent have narrowed down your home search, and you are going to be allowed to go in and check out all the homes that you've liked. What you want to do during this time is definitely check out, all the things that matter to you, and that's bedroom size, the kitchen, the bathrooms, the dining rooms, everything that has mattered to you in your home search. Make sure you're viewing them in the home and make sure that they meet your requirements and it's something that you like and love. So step four, home tours with your agent. So you and your agent have toured homes, and now you guys are going to sit down and talk about which home you felt fit best for you and your family. That brings us to step five, writing the offer. So writing an offer has a lot of details to it. So the first thing would be your offer price compared to the listing price. So you and your agent have talked about what you are going to offer versus the listing price. Sometimes that might even be a full offer just because it's a good home or the amount of days that home has been on the market, where you might have to give a full offer. Now the second thing on that would be an inspection. Now I always recommend getting an inspection. Typically I do an 8 to 12 day inspection period, which allows you to hire an inspector to come through the house and really navigate through the home. And they typically send you a really well wrote report so you and your agent can break it down and see what matters to you and maybe what also matters to the lending or the loan that you have. So the next thing would be the mortgage contingency. So make sure that you have a mortgage contingency just because you never know what might happen to your financials if something happened with your job, especially with the COVID stuff going on right now. Make sure that that earnest money gets refunded back to you as the buyer, but your buyer's agent will take care of you on that. So the next thing would be dual agency, which means that your agent and the selling agent are working for the same brokerage. Now there might be some other personal property stuff included into the purchase agreement, but that's between you and your agent and depending on the home that you're looking at. The next thing would be to sign your name. Now some agents will have this purchase agreement in person, and some people will just explain it to you and then email it to you for a signature. Now, talk to your agent about the email signatures. No agent should be asking you for your social security number, your checking account number, or anything like that. But your agent will take care of you and if you give them the right email, they will take care of you. Make sure you have the right e-signature. So your offer is accepted. Now we're off to step 6. Schedule your appointments. The first appointment we need to schedule is the inspection. Your buying agent will have a few inspectors that they trust that they can give you the phone numbers to schedule those appointments. Now, you need to make sure that we get that in time of that window of inspection that we put on the purchase agreement. So make sure your inspector knows that timeline. What will happen is that the inspector will send you a report. You and your buyer's agent will be able to go over that and decide if there's something on there that you guys are uncomfortable with. You can either ask the sellers to fix, or you can back out of the deal and get your earnest money back. The second appointment you need to set is your closing date. Now, your buyer's agent will probably be working on that for you. They will send it off to a closing company, but if you prefer to have a closing company of your own, you can definitely choose that also. Just work with your buyer's agent on that. The third appointment I always suggest is get an appointment with an insurance person. See if you can't get insurance, see if you can't get a quote. The third appointment should be with an insurance person, and just see if you can save some cost there. So step 6, set your appointments. So assuming everything went right in the scheduled appointment process, from your appraisal to your inspection to meeting with a insurance person to make sure that you're getting the right price and the right quotes, the next step, step 7, is the final walkthrough. This is the part where you and your buyer's agent are going to walk through the home that you have chosen to buy, and you're going to make sure that everything is still correct in that home. If you requested some repairs, you're going to make sure that those are done. You're going to make sure that that home still looks like the same home that you walked in on at step 5. So final walkthrough. At that point, that can be done the day before your closing or the day of your closing, which would bring us to step 8, your closing. So your agent has set you up with a title company. You and your buyer's agent are going to meet at the title company where they're going to walk you through and sign the paperwork so you own your new home, which brings us to step 9, getting those keys to that home and celebrating. Step 9, getting the keys. Right now you would be able to move in the day of closing. You typically get your keys. That home is now yours. If this video has been helpful for you and you are interested in buying a home, call this number right here and get in contact with me and my team. We are here to help you 100% of the way from start to finish. The most important thing that I think that I missed earlier is that a buyer never pays the realtor. A buyer never pays the realtor. Remember that. The buyer's agent works for you 100% for free, and that is something that is misunderstood a lot of the times. The sellers are the ones that always pay the agents. So if you are a buyer, please call this number, get in contact with me. I am here to help you. My name is Stephen Sweere, the Lakes Area Listing Agent with eXp Realty in Perham, Minnesota, here to help you buy a home. Reach out, let me know, call this number. Have a great day.